Hi everybody! Tonight I'd like to show you how to make this cute little shaker embellishment with the mason jar stamps that you can get at Michael's right now for $1 in the Valentine's section. I just love them. And look at this. It's about 1 inch by 2 inches. Look at my fingers. It's a little tiny. It's very cute. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need some heavyweight cardstock, and I am using 110 pound that I got from Joann's in a stack for $2.50. They have 110 pound white cardstock there, so that's a good deal. That's a really good deal. It's pretty smooth, not quite as smooth as Stampin' Up! Ultra Smooth, but it is pretty good for the price, that's for sure. Then you're going to need some craft foam, and I got this in a big stack at Walmart, I think, and it's not expensive. You know that. You need some StazOn. That would be the best ink for this particular, because when you stamp on craft foam, you want something that's going to dry. You're going to need some acetate, and I actually, you know, I just had that haul with all those Studio G stamps. Well, I just saved the little blanks when I took the stamps out of the packaging, and that's what I have here. You're going to need a craft knife, some scissors, adhesive. I'm using Glossy Accents. Pattern paper's nice. Some kind of cardstock or backing paper. See how you use the pattern paper for the little lid. Sequins or something to put in your shaker. And I got these at Zurcher's, which is like a party supply place in our area. So the first thing I did was I stamped the image on the white cardstock, and then I took my pencil and I just freehanded a little ridge around the outside. And then I made that one into a template. So I kept one as a template, and then I would just lay it on top, trace it around, and then I take my craft knife and I just cut around the outside, or cut around the line. And this is the only one where you have to be especially precise, because if you're not really careful with this particular one, it will show because it's the front piece. But all the other pieces, when you cut around, you don't have to be quite as precise. Okay, so you cut that around. Then you need to take this and use sparingly the glue, because otherwise you will cause it to ooze out. And the oozing out is not good, because then your little sequins stick to it. So using it sparingly, just put a little bit around the outside like that. And place it on the acetate sheet, and then let it dry, and you'll cut around that. And you'll get something that looks a bit like this. I did go ahead and ink around the edges of that because I wanted it inked. Then the next thing you're going to need to do is you need to stamp it on the craft foam, and then you use your template, you lay your template down, you trace, and then you use your craft knife to cut around. Now this cuts really easy. The important thing with the foam piece is not to go inside the lines. You want to kind of go outside the lines, so that the piece that the window, the little wall of the craft sheet is actually smaller than the front, so that when you lay this on there, you won't see the craft sheet behind it. And the same thing when you're cutting the when you're cutting this out, you want to cut the line off like that. And when you get to here, you don't have to be all precise. You can just like that. So you don't want to leave a huge lip for that cardstock to have to, where it would not be supported, but a little bit of a lip will look better. Okay, so I've done that already. And then you take your backing sheet and you glue your little foam one onto your backing sheet like that, and then you cut around it. So I have this and I have this with the acetate. Can you see the acetate in there? And I have these two pieces, okay? So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to take some of my sequins, or these are more confetti. They don't have any holes in them, so I suppose they're technically not sequins. Just place them in there. And then again, sparingly, I'm going to just put some glossy accents on here. And I think glossy accents might be the best. The other thing that would be good is maybe the Tim Holtz matte medium. I've had good luck with that. I wouldn't use a dry adhesive for this job because it's just not going to stick to the craft foam as easily. And the Tim Holtz matte adhesive, boy, that stuff sticks to everything. Matte medium. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you just lay that on there. You kind of slide it around until it's in a nice position, and then you let it dry. Okay? And you want to be careful because it seems to, because the two surfaces that are being adhered together, the acetate and the foam, are both pretty slick and non-porous. So it does take a while for this to dry. When it gets all dry, you'll go ahead and you'll glue your little fabric pattern paper top on, and then I just took a little bit of dry adhesive on the back to secure that string. Then I brought it around and tied a little bow on the front. And then that's it. It's a shaker. Isn't it cute? Very cute. All right. Have a good night. Bye.